Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I want to share with you how I've been earning truly passive income using just my voice. This is not clickbait. This is a real opportunity that I discovered in spring 2024, and I've been earning from it ever since. In fact, it's going so well that I'm on track to hit $10,000 in earnings in my first year. The platform is called ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is an innovative platform that bridges the gap between voice actors and businesses in need of voice content. They use cutting-edge AI technology to create natural-sounding text-to-speech and voice applications. But here's the kicker. ElevenLabs allows users like you and I to upload our own voices and monetize them. If someone generates a voiceover using your voice, you get paid royalties. That's it. No catch. It's really that simple. Trust me, I've gone down all the rabbit holes for earning passive income online, and I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't a legit opportunity. ElevenLabs is a champion in the space, having raised over $100 million in funding in 2024, along with a $1 billion company valuation. In 2025, you're getting in on the ground floor of the leading platform in generative voice. The growth potential is huge. I want to stress that literally anyone can do this, even if you don't have a radio-perfect voice or any kind of professional voice training. That's exactly what makes you valuable to ElevenLabs. In fact, I think casual and non-performative voices of all ages and accents are exactly what ElevenLabs users are looking for. They want authentic, unique voices that represent the diversity of their user base. Before we dive into the setup, I just want to highlight the 4 major steps you'll complete before you can monetize your voice. Step 1. You'll sign up for an ElevenLabs Creator Plan. Step 2. You'll go through the steps to upload your clean voice recordings. Please note, this video does not include instructions on how to record professional voiceover. Step 3. You'll create a Stripe account and connect it to ElevenLabs. Stripe is like PayPal. It's a well-known financial platform used to process and deposit the funds that you earn on ElevenLabs. Step 4. You'll make your voice available on the ElevenLabs library for earning. Here's a little disclaimer. In order to make money on this platform, you are required to sign up for an ElevenLabs Creator account that costs $22 per month, which grants you 2 professional voice clones. You can use the site for free and generate voices with text-to-speech, but you're unable to monetize without a Creator account subscription. The first month is only $11 for new signups, so you can see if it's right for you. You can cancel anytime. Second disclaimer. This is not a short process. Definitely set aside some focused time to do this properly. This ElevenLabs process is only a little longer than the length of this video, but that's not including the time it takes to record your voice. You'll need about 2 to 3 hours of final audio to train the voice model, which means your recording time will be way more than 2 or 3 hours. For the best flow, it's easiest to have all your voice recordings complete before you begin this video. But if you want to dive into the video before recording, you can start the sign-up process now. Mess around for free, record your audio later, and then jump back in using the chapter markers. It's totally up to you. Begin by heading over to elevenlabs.io. You can use the link in the video description below. This is my affiliate link that helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. This video is voiced entirely using an ElevenLabs professional voice clone. This AI avatar was made with another powerful tool called HeyGen. Neither company is sponsoring this video, so please consider subscribing to the channel to help us bring you more great content for learning everyday use cases of new AI tools. Okay, let's get started. Go ahead and sign up over here on the left and follow the prompts. Once you sign up, you'll answer a few questions and finally land on the main app page. If you land on something that looks more like this page, then you can just click Go to App in the top right corner, and you'll be redirected to the main app page. Once you're on the main app page, navigate over to the Tools panel on the left side and click Voices, which will bring you to the Voice Library. Once you're in the Voice Library, find the Add a New Voice button on the right side of the page. You'll see a window pop up with the various options for creating a voice. You'll see Voice Design, Instant Voice Clone, Professional Voice Clone, and Voice Library. We want to choose Professional Voice Clone. But before we do, if you are not already subscribed to a premium plan, you're probably seeing a slightly different version of the window like this. In order to proceed, you'll have to click subscribe. This is going to give you some options to choose from, which you can read more about if you'd like. But for the purposes of this video, we are going to use the Creator account, which is the base level account needed to list your voice in the library for earning. Follow the steps to fill out your payment information, and once you're signed up, you should be redirected back to the voice page. If you're redirected back to the main app page, just navigate back to the Voices tab and click Add a new voice. Now you can click Professional Voice Clone to proceed. After clicking Professional Voice Clone, this will bring you to a page that lists helpful tips and guidelines for maximizing your voice clone potential. I would advise reading this entire list and researching anything you're unsure of. The biggest takeaways here for an excellent voice clone will be quality, length, and style. Let's talk about each of these briefly. Quality. Clean recordings are a must. Make sure you have a professional-grade microphone, a pop filter, and a quiet recording environment when creating your recordings. Length. The stated minimum is 30 minutes, but you're going to want to follow the recommended length of 2 to 3 hours for the best results. Note, it's important to do this correctly from the jump, because you cannot add recordings to improve your voice later on. You would have to take down the voice, reset your standing in the voice library, and do this whole process over again. Style. It's important to remember that the voice model is learning from your recordings, so the content and style you record will heavily influence the end result. If you're reading soothing children's books, then you're probably not going to sound like a corporate video voiceover, and vice versa. Be sure to source material for recording based on the style you want to achieve and the market you would like to service. Once you've got that all figured out and your recordings are ready for upload, check the consent box and click the Start button. This will take you to the main page where you'll upload your recordings and fill out some details. First, choose a name for your voice. This will appear publicly in the voice library, so for privacy purposes, I suggest using an alias. That way, the voice isn't tied to your identity directly. You can also use this as an opportunity to better describe your sound, like newsreader and educator, or suspenseful and engaging narrator, or animated and playful. You can change your name, description, and labels later, so don't stress. Second, you'll drag and drop your recording clips here. If they fail to upload, double-check that your files don't exceed the size limit. The model can take up to 100 individual clips, but only at a total batch size of 1.5 gigabytes. Also, make sure you give this gray box a quick read. It's basically everything we've talked about already, but just one last reminder before training your model. Another note here. There's an option to clean up background noise for your clips, but I personally suggest leaving that unchecked. If your recording is clean enough, there's a chance that excess noise removal could degrade the quality of your recording. Only check this option if you're using potentially noisy recordings and you have no other option. Next, you'll need to fill out the labels for your voice. I use ChatGPT to help with some ideas of how you might describe a voice. Hopefully these are helpful. As far as I know, these labels do not affect the end result. They're just used for classification in the library. You only get 5, so be sure to use them wisely. I'll go ahead and put gender female, then I'll add accent, American. I played around with different combinations and eventually landed on these: tone, warm, style, reader, and cadence, calm. Finally, we've come to your voice description. An American female voice with warm, crisp tones and a relaxed, measured cadence. Also, I think it helps to add, perfect for audiobooks and narrations. Now we're ready to send this off by clicking Create Professional Voice. This may take a few minutes, so sit tight. Drum roll, please. Congratulations, you're almost there. Next, just go ahead and click Start Verification. Read this window to make sure you are good to go with recording your voice verification, and when you're ready, click Start Recording. You'll get a prompt that you'll need to read live. When you're done reading, click Stop. Give it a minute to verify your voice and voila, you are verified. Click Finish. After the verification, you should be redirected back to the Voice Library page, and your new professional voice clone should be on your list of voices. Now, we're going to leave the voice setup for a moment and connect to your Stripe account. Head on down to the bottom left corner and click on your account details. Navigate to the Payouts tab, which will bring you to this page. Right up here at the top, you'll click Create Payout Account. This is going to take you to a new portal for connecting your Stripe account, or creating one if you don't already have one. I'm not going to cover this section because it's pretty straightforward and consists mostly of personal and financial information that I can't share here anyway. Good luck, you'll do fine. Once you complete this process, you'll be returned to the Payouts tab, or redirected to the home screen. If you land on the home screen, go back to the bottom left corner, click your account, then the Payouts tab, and from now on, you should see the Manage Account button, which signifies that you have successfully connected your Stripe account to 11 Labs. Now we have arrived at the fourth and final step, going live in the Voice Library. Navigate back to the Voices tab, find your new voice clone, and click the View button. This will bring up a menu with all the options and settings for your voice. At the bottom of this menu, click Voice Sharing. A new window will pop up, allowing you to toggle on your voice sharing. This toggle will expand the window, providing a private link to your voice and giving you the option to enable discovery in the Voice Library. Toggle this on as well. The window will expand again, with a bunch of very important options to choose from. Please read everything carefully and leave a comment below the video if you have any questions. Toggle on the switch for Enable Financial Rewards. Based on the default rate, you'll receive an average of 0.011 cents per 1,000 characters generated in your voice. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. Next is the Notice Period option. Please read this very carefully. In a nutshell, you can choose to have a longer takedown period in the increments shown here. The longer your notice period is, the more money you can earn. The only catch is, if you wanted to remove your voice from the library, you would have to wait the chosen amount of time before your voice would be removed. This is to provide security and continuity for those using your voice on a project that don't want to risk losing it midway through. For this continuity to loyal users, you are rewarded with a higher yield. I'm going to choose 0 days, so I have the option to instantly remove my voice anytime. Also, you can revise this menu later and increase your notice period. Be aware that you can increase notice period time, but you cannot go back and reduce it. Below that is an option to stay at the default rate of pay or set a custom rate. Since the store is very competitive, I would recommend keeping your rate at the default level and not increasing it, which translates to a higher expense for the user generating in your voice. Below that is the option for live moderation. This is a filter that helps protect against malicious use of your voice. It can increase latency and credit costs to the end user, but I think the layer of protection is worth considering. You can always change this option later. I'm going to toggle it on for now. Finally, you'll come to the Custom Voice Preview option. This is a sample that users will listen to in the Voice Library. If you don't have any speech generations yet, you can back out of the menu, create a short voice generation between 70 and 150 characters, and then return to this menu for selection. When you're confident with your selections, click Next. You'll see a new window that gives some helpful suggestions for naming your voice, as well as basic tags for nationality, gender, use case, age, and descriptive. This is a feature that was just recently added while making this video, so if you already use some of these tags in your other 5 tag slots while uploading your voice, you can now free those slots up for the use of other descriptors in the voice menu. Click Next. Read the Voice Library addendum and check these 2 boxes to agree to consent. Click Agreed and then click Share to Voice Library. You'll see a window pop up with a message informing you that your voice is being processed and approved for the Voice Library. This can take up to 24 hours to go live. When your voice is live, you're officially good to go. Just make sure you write or find a compelling quote or statement to add as your Voice Library preview. Otherwise, there's nothing left to do other than watch your money grow. I want to remind everyone that I'm not guaranteeing that you'll make money doing this. I am simply sharing my experience with 11 Labs and providing you the steps to try it yourself. In my first month, I only made $30. The second month, I actually made less. After almost a year of watching my voice slowly grow in popularity, I'm now consistently making over $500 per week. I wish you the best of luck. If you encounter any issues or have questions along the way, don't hesitate to reach out to the 11 Labs support team. They're always ready to help and ensure you have a smooth experience on the platform. You can also comment below the video, and I'll do my best to assist you. Take care and have a great day.